back to the channel. It is a fantastic day. The heat is already kicking up. It's been a long week for me. I've had to work a couple extra days, 14-hour shifts, so we're gonna finish building that bucket that we was trying to build. I'm gonna put that together and well, put another one together, but I'll show you the video of the one I did. Listen, I appreciate all the subscribers. It blows my mind. We appreciate you. We're going to, now the way I fill this bucket up, you can use any medium you want except dirt out of your garden. Potting soil, mix some peat moss in it. You want to have the loose dirt that's inside of it. That way it don't compact down inside these buckets. I add peat moss to mine just because it's a bucket and I want plenty of moisture. So we're going to finish that up and I'll see you after that. I measured this out. I'm about 5'6", so about arm's length. And you put, this thing has got a plastic covering on it to allow the water to go in and out. So it'll come up and it'll also go down. But you want to lay that in with that plastic side up and the felt top down. And you put it in here. I'll spread it out over the bucket evenly. My particular brand of stuff is about 3 foot wide. And you just push it down into the bucket. Kind of tuck it around the ends, so you don't want any dirt to get in your pipe. And you just stuff it down in there till you get it stuffed down in there, so that the dirt will go in the crevices. Kind of get it around and stuff. When you get done, you can always stick this down in the dirt when you fill it up. Alright. Everybody see that? Can you see that? Just stuffed in around there, kind of tucked in around the corners. And then you just fill it up with dirt. Again, you don't want any dirt around your pipes or down in there. So you want to make sure, kind of be gentle with it at first. I don't know how this bucket's going to do. This is my experiment. I come across some rice hull compost. I live near Stuttgart, Arkansas, riceland capital of the world, and I'm going to use some of that and mix it with Leon's dirt that he got. It's a coconut core mixture that he had. And I'm going to put it in here and we're going to see what happens. Looks good. Oh, I forgot. Y'all see what I've done? These things get heavy. Hold on a minute. Once you put a little dirt in there, you kind of pack it around. You don't want it just packed, but you want it packed. Not just compacted, but you want it packed down in the crevices. See how that looks? Maybe you can see that. Maybe you can see that. Alright, let's put some more dirt in there. Alright, and what I do
So just keep working up, trying to keep it out from around my, getting out around my pipes. Just packing around the corners and packing in so you can get it up. And then what I do is I take my excess. If I'm breathing hard, I told y'all in the beginning I was out of shape. I just tuck that around, something like that, and I fill her up. Alright, let me just level it out a little bit. And now you can water. You can water here. And I had this laying around. You really want to use 1.5 inch pipe. This is 1 inch. But it is ready to amend it. Now, Leon's uses Sustain. It's an organic, water soluble.
We got it filled with dirt. I didn't know it was going to take another video to finish it up, but I don't want to bore you with all that stuff. We're going to talk next time. The next video, we're going to talk about the way I amend my soil. Leon uses some Sustain. I talk about that in the video. So we're just going to do it. Just remember this thing. You want loose dirt. You don't want anything to compact. You want to try to keep it moist inside a bucket. So I use plenty of peat moss, and I got some of these rice hulls now that I'm mixing in there with it that I'm not sure, after more research, that it's a great amendment, but it will help with the aeration, kind of like perlite. They say it's an alternative to. My county extension agent told me that it was a pretty good substitute for perlite. So I'm going to put that in there and try to keep the soil aerated as much as possible. Again, we've had a lot of rain, and I've noticed that even with all the peat moss that I put in there, it's still a little bit tight. My radishes didn't do well, and I believe that's because of soil got compacted around it in the containers. So, you know, it's a live and learn process. So I'm learning. I promise you, I have said it before, and I'll say it again. I am a beginner, but most things are coming up. So I'm looking forward to showing what the tomatoes do that I planted, and we'll see you on the next video. Remember, you're loved more than you know, and grow where you planted.